Hello YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video. So, by watching this, some of you guys might already know who I am, but if some of you guys don't, hello, my name is Sudoku. You guys can just call me Sudoku or Seth if you guys want, because some of you guys might already know who I am. For those who don't, hi, welcome to a Draw My Life of 2025. You guys really wanted it since I made that post, so I thought I would. So, let's get into this. So we're going to start off in mid-2024, and we're also going to start off near the holiday, closer to the end of this year, called Halloween, which is probably some of you guys' favorite holidays. So, since I got a costume from Cloud in a couple weeks back, I decided to use it for my Halloween costume, and I decided to be an angry werewolf. A lot of people started calling me the Big Bad Wolf, but I never really cared because I liked it, and I was shortly followed by Munchkin, and my sister, my sister's boyfriend, and my dad, obviously. But what was sad was that Iron actually was not able to come because he was not feeling great, so he was not able to come, which made me a little sad, but I still got tons of candies and brought some home to him, so that was good. Well, during this time is when me and Iron actually went to a place called Teen Club, where there were a lot of teens there, and some people were actually close to my age. And at first it was near Christmas time, but since we're not past that yet, I'm going to put that off the list. So after Halloween came probably some of you guys' favorite holidays as Thanksgiving. So my family and I, obviously, we all love Thanksgiving. It's one of our favorite holidays, and what we loved about it so much is that since we were already living in Michigan, our whole family came. We actually went to our other family's house, and there'd be me, my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, Munchkin, and pretty much all of my family came. So that was Thanksgiving. And then came the last month of that year, which was December, and then this came near Christmas time. So I don't really remember much during Christmas time, but what I do remember the most is that we actually had a tree. We don't buy trees anymore because they're way too expensive. So what we do is we actually just we use a fake tree, which is actually pretty nice because now we don't need to go anywhere to get a real tree. And what we do is we mostly, we get our ornaments and we put them on the tree. And we had for a very long time, we also put a star up on our tree, and that makes it, in the tradition of Christmas. So yeah. And like I said earlier, Ian and I went into a teen club. And like I said, there were lots of teens there, and some people were at my age. And I met my friend Anthony, who was always there, and we actually became friends. And since I had a new computer at the time, I wasn't understanding why it was working. I actually asked him, and he told me to just call and see what happens. But unfortunately, it did not go well, so I had to do something else with it. But after a while, then New Year's came, and it was New Year's Eve, and all our family came over. Well, not all my family, but half my family came over, and yeah. So my aunt came over, my grandparents came over. And since my sister was living with her boyfriend, they wanted to come over too to see what was going on. And Munchkin also came, and my sister's boyfriend actually came too with his son. And also, Munchkin came over as well. So that was New Year's Eve, and we stayed up till midnight to watch the ball drop for the year to come into 2025. And it started out with the first month of the year, January. Now this was really exciting for me, because as soon as I knew it was January, I was like, yes, it's my birthday. So I was really excited. The months seemed to go by really fast, especially with all the days happening. So I really counted from almost 3 weeks for it to be the 24th. And as soon as it was the 24th, I was like, yeah. So I really counted the 3 weeks till my birthday, and finally it actually turned out to be my birthday. And I was really excited because for one, I was turning 19 years old, and I was actually so close to finally making my own choices, and I was just really, 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 really happy. So I was happy enough to actually make my own choices for once, but with my disabilities, it was still hard for me. So after a while about that, I don't really remember much of what happened. So yeah, I don't really remember much. All I do remember though is that we're gonna talk about me some more. All right, we're gonna talk about me. So I was still addicted to video games and the Wii and the Switch, and yeah. So during that time we played a lot of the Wii more because we actually got a new charger for it for the Wii. So now we can actually work and we can actually get games. We actually decided to hack the Wii. When I mean hack, I don't mean like actual hack. We more monetized it. So what we did when we monetized it is that me and Iron. So let's say we hooked up the Wii and Iron found a way to, well, hack it. And now we were able to download games. So we downloaded games like Mario Kart because half of the games that we had were Scratch. We also hooked up Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which we always love to play. And we actually downloaded Mario Galaxy as well. And we also downloaded Wii Sports, which is a game that I sort of a lot of you guys are familiar with. So now mostly we can play almost every game that we used to have on that Wii. And mostly after that, just life went on. And like I said, I don't really remember much of what happened during this year. But what I do know is that... Actually, you know what? I don't actually know. I don't actually know what to say mostly, because I don't really remember much about it. So we're gonna skip to the part of summertime. So now summer is, not really my favorite season of the year because it's like, because the sun is mostly always out and it's always, hot and sticky and everyone's sweating. So mostly I don't really like summer. But what was awesome is that this was also the time when I was getting ready to graduate for the first time. And since I was in 12th grade, it was my last year of school. So that is what made me actually really happy. But since I was still doing school and I was still doing everything, I got a notebook that was called 100 Days of Math. And it might sound good, but actually it wasn't. I did not want to do math for 100 days, but I kind of really didn't have a choice. So I didn't really like doing that. But, life went on, and I actually did pretty good with my math. My mom was always helping me because, I had my disability problems, so she actually helped me, and, I actually did pretty good on most of the problems. But what I really didn't like about it was that I was doing geometry, so I had to do, stuff with shapes and triangles and cubes and circles, and that's just something that I never really liked about it. I don't know why I never really liked it or why I didn't, but I just didn't like geometry at all. So I tried my best to just like stay out of it, but unfortunately, that never happened. So yeah, I just had to move on with it and just do my best. And then finally, in the month of May, during that day, we still do music. And this time, my singing teacher announced that there was going to be a recital in May. It was already April, and we were getting really excited. Me, obviously, I was super excited for it, and I already knew what songs I wanted to sing, so I'm going to explain the songs that I sung. The songs I chose was a cover of Michael Jackson called Smooth Criminal. I sung a song called Super Friend. I sung a song called Glad You Came. I also sung a My Little Pony song called The Magic of Friendship Grows. So that's 4 songs right now. Those are the 4 songs that I sung. And then my singing teacher announced a song called Homeward Bound, which I'm sure you guys probably know that song, but it will be in the description. So go down there and check it out. It's a really good song. So the day of May 4th came, which was the day of the recital, and I was really happy because my mom said she actually recorded me singing, which she did, but I was using my own microphone that I got for my birthday. So to be honest, some of the people in the crowd probably couldn't hear me because since it's not a real microphone, it's just a microphone connected to a speaker. A lot of people were probably like, "What is this dude saying?" So when I was watching the recordings that my mom sent me, it turned out that I was very quiet, and this made me a little sad because I thought people would be able to hear me, especially with my brother coming over to see us. So basically, I could not hear myself either. But however, things started to end. Remember my brother I talked about? He actually came the same day as the recital, but he couldn't come because he was already leaving. So he came to see us. And this made me actually a little happy because I really wanted to see my brother. And also he brought his girlfriend Hannah along too because they were actually living together. So that is something that actually made me very happy. Then a few days passed and actually came to my brother's 21st birthday, and he was really happy about it. I'm not going to say much about that because it's his personal business. I don't want to expose him. But all I know is that he had a great time. So we're going to put that up the list. About a week passed and it was May 10th. This was the day of my graduation party, and you guys can probably guess I was ecstatic. I was really, really happy that my graduation finally came. So all I can say is that I was happy. So mostly during this time, lots of my family members came along to celebrate with me. My uncle Ryan came over, my aunt came over, my great granny Sue came over, my grandparents on my mother's side came over, and yeah, even my cousin Jay also came over as well, even though he had to work. But mostly, almost everyone was there, and that just made me very happy. It turned out that I got lots of money. I even got a check from my grandmother that was literally $1,000. I even got another check from one of my friends back in Pennsylvania, and they gave me a $50 check. I just added my money that day, and it turned out that I actually turned out with $1,500 in my savings. So I had a lot of money. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot of money. So after the day of my graduation, since I had a lot of money, I actually had enough money to buy my own virtual reality headset. So my brother agreed to take me to our favorite store to go to called Walmart. So you guys probably already know that. And that is where we saw one of the newest versions called the MetaQuest 3. Now, the MetaQuest 3 is the newest version, and since I had enough money, I was able to buy that one. But since I really knew about it, he actually picked it out for me, and it was good. So now, mostly for the days, I was playing on my VR for hours a day, and I was just really happy about it. I played a lot on it, and I also got a couple of games on it too. You guys know because I made videos on it. Most of the games I play mostly is Gorilla Tag and a game called Beat Saber, which you guys can buy, so make sure to go get them. And I also got the game VR Chat too, which sometimes I actually recommend not getting that game because people can be very weird on it and say very bad things, so I recommend not getting it. But if you guys want to get it, it's completely up to you. So if you want it, then go get it. I'm not going to say anything worse about it. Then it came to the day of May 15th, which made me a little sad because my brother was leaving, and then something terrible quite happened. My mom said that she turned on the news, and they said that a severe thunderstorm was coming. And when I mean severe, I mean severe. So my mom actually woke us up at kind of like a late time, kind of, if that's what you guys would want to say. But there were lots of big storms clouds outside, and lots of rain and lightning, and stuff like that. And then one of the people on the news actually said that they spot a funnel cloud. You guys do not know what a funnel cloud is. It's a tornado. And we actually got a warning of the tornado. So we were very scared. I always had a fear of tornadoes, so I was very scared. So I just kind of just kept my head down a little bit and tried to stay as calm as I could. So yeah, I was pretty scared by it. But good news happened and the storm actually passed us. And then the next day was actually May 16th, which was the day my brother was leaving. So when we went inside, it was still very dark out. So it was very dark. But my brother got into his car, shortly followed by his girlfriend, and we said our goodbyes, and, well, I mean, he left. I was very sad because I didn't want my brother to leave since we haven't seen him in a long while. So for me, it was pretty sad, but not just me, also my family as well. I didn't cry, I tried my best not to, so I didn't. But like I said, we said our goodbyes, and life went on from there. So shortly after my brother left, I continued with my hobby of doing YouTube, and you guys all know that I love doing YouTube even to this day. But since I am now graduated, I can actually dedicate my full time to doing YouTube until I find a job. So yeah. So yeah, I will at some point find a job, and I also have a lot of money still. And then also, I still do VR videos. I promised I would do one yesterday, but I completely forgot. Also, I was very tired as well. So I still do YouTube, and I will keep making videos on VR and different things. But right now, I'm probably just focusing on doing VR videos because I know they are very popular. I know that the game Gorilla Tag probably has like more than probably just 1 million people playing it. So I know that it's very popular. And guys, right now we are at today, where my channel actually hit 615. Or actually, nope, I'm sorry, that's a lie. 616 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. And also soon I will be making the trailer for my puppy series of season 2 because I know you guys are probably all waiting for that. So make sure to sub for that. And that's pretty much all I have today. I left some stuff out because I did not want to talk about it, but I tried my best to explain some things that I did remember and some things that I did not remember. But hopefully you guys are fine with that because there are some things in life that I just gotta keep private. So yep, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, then make sure to keep watching this channel because you probably won't find anything else like this on any other channel. So yeah, so please consider keep watching this channel because like I said, you probably won't find anything else on this channel. So if you guys could, it would be really appreciated if you guys could actually go and hit the subscribe button because I will try to do the longest live stream I can when I hit 700 subscribers. So please do subscribe. And also, if you guys could leave a like, that would also be greatly appreciated as well. And for the future, who knows what has to bring? Make sure you guys pursue your dreams and work very hard on them because I know you guys will do what you want as long as you believe. And I once was told, what you believe, you can achieve. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.